Welcome to your Celebrity Tarot reading with Neil Horan, whichever. It is Celebrity Tarot card reading with Hangman Tarot. I'm Jordan. I am Hangman Tarot. We're going to get started right after you hit subscribe. We're going to get straight into our reading. I'm going over his signs as of right now. He's born Monday, September 13th, 1993 at 8:15 a.m. and he was born in Ireland. His sun sign is a Virgo and his moon sign is a Leo, ascending Libra. He is an Irish singer and he rose to prominence when he was in a band called One Direction. And that was in 2010, and he went solo in 2016 with Capitol Records, and his birth path is 8. So we are going to find out a little bit here through Oracle first, just finding the energy currently where they are, and then kind of confirming that with Tarot, and Tarot confirming it with Oracle. All right, let's get started. We're going to find out about, is it Neil Horan or Neil? Neil. I think it's Neil. All right. Alrighty. So he's just chilling right now. His action is definitely, there's movement, but within his movement is some stillness, and he is resting. He's kind of recuperating, rejuvenating. He's kind of overall just trying to find a forever change. He could even be connecting in with that spiritual level, or just disengaging from needing a sense of safety on the outside. Yeah, so there's a stability, definitely a strong, structured, stable. It's very grounded. There's a lot about stillness here. He's very much into his intuitive, his empath, even in that heart stuff. He's dealing with the heart space. So he is coming into a place of just trying to find balance, and he's definitely on the inside. So he is deepening his intuitive or his psychic. I'm sure that trauma will spill into the reading again, because when somebody's super empath or somebody is super in tune to others, it's usually because they grew up in a conflict in which made them have to be aware of their surroundings. And you get so much practice of that. Unfortunately, we become like super hyper aware of a situation and of people. Okay, so we're going to get into it. So currently he's definitely just trying to connect with resting and stillness and finding meditation probably. His world is kind of surrounding around that as of right now. Yeah, he's just getting into a more ideal state. That's what I feel. I feel that. You can feel it off of him. All right, let's find out a little bit more about him. We're going to find out about the celebrity as well as any of his experiences that were within the past and present, as well as how they feel about themselves currently and just kind of overall how the world sees them. All right, Four of Wands upright. We also have that beautiful Temperance card. So he is healing. There's definitely trying to find balance, but there's definitely a healing energy that is happening, which I kind of figured that would end up being what it was. And that's just confirming the Oracle, him trying to find some balance, stillness, stability, and evenness within him. Yeah, there's definitely some joy and happiness here when it comes to his intuitive. So he is really celebrating the fact that he has been expanding. He has some strength, determination, some willpower to be doing this, but he is finding healing through this also, as well as learning to be in a place of like loyalty or just thinking from the heart or being super romantic. He's learning how to have a connection, maybe really just learning how to be in a fluid relationship or a cooperating one. But this person is definitely trying to find themselves on the inside so that they can experience a relationship in a full effect instead of, feeling like shit and then having a shitty relationship. That's how I feel about that. Let's get into some challenges that are in the past. Obstacles, experiences. Okay. So we got our Ten of Swords that's upright, Ace of Wands, and that is in a reverse. his conclusions or his thoughts or his curiosity about a relationship or some sort of new beginning that just kind of was very impulsive or unpredictable. Um, it kind of touched him to his core, but he literally came to a conclusion and kind of ended the confusion. He ended almost like he ended the unpredictability in the situation and just, yeah. Because there was a new beginning that was supposed to start here. And it feels as if the communication or the thinking about it, or just even the whole being logical about the situation, just kind of the thought process just kind of came to an end. So almost like the manifestation came to an end in the past. And with this brought in a new beginning, something that kind of lacked a little bit of energy, but he carried through, kept continuing on, just trying to resolve things by just kind of like looking back over it and just really building with kindness and just allowing, some stability to be wrapped around this, because this new beginning, it was a little upside down, but this new beginning was a little unpredictable. So it was kind of almost like he had no other choice, especially when it comes to the outer situation. He had no other choice but to build kindness with it. So, and it was financial. There was financial stuff here. There was, money. There was self-esteem, ego involved. So he very much needed to deliver to the people watching or people who cared about it. He needed to deliver that everything was going to be okay. He was fine, even though it might not have been. I have no idea what that means. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I have no idea what that means. All right, let's find out presently what kind of an obstacle challenge he's dealing with. Okay. So he could be dealing with a fire sign and an earth sign, but he is definitely trying to, bring some balance, bring some support and stability. Could be in a relationship, but he's definitely trying to, bear enough courage, bear enough strength and patience to be in this situation, because strength is it's a large thing for just yourself, but let alone having some strength, to find balance within a relationship, and at the same time find the balance in the relationship. It's, that takes a lot of cojones. There seems to be some deceit here. And when I say that, I'm just going to say that there could even be some aggression. There could even, I just feel like maybe verbally he or she or whomever he is dealing with, one of them was speaking to each other pretty terribly. There could have been back and forth messages. There could have been letters, emails, however this resonates. The words were used for bad. They weren't used for good here, but it came off very cold, and it really confused the relationship. So again, it's just currently in the task of trying to build up enough courage so that they can find balance again. So they might even be on a break. And by deceit, that definitely could bring in a third party. Not sure yet, though. All right, let's find out how they see themselves. All right, we got our 10 of Wands. That is upright. So, okay. 4 Cups upright. Okay, as of right now, they see themselves distracted by this love connection that they have. They feel very distracted by this love connection. They feel as if the interaction between, them is really distracting as far as trying to get into any kind of, structured financial stuff or getting into the business again. So being busy working is being put off, okay? Because it is really bringing in some burdens. It burdens the whole dynamic. So the distraction, this person is very distracted with that relationship, because with that 10 of Wands, it's like the ending of it for sure. The ending of those burdens, because those burdens, those things, those passions, anything that inspires this person who has drive for whatever it is passion wise, they are putting on hold. Okay, that is a completion thing. That is something that is put on the stove over onto the side so they can cook this, and they are being distracted away from, the things that they enjoy doing, the work the finances, the materials, the outside sources. They are distracted again because they're trying to build, from the ground, a stable relationship here. And that's currently just how they feel about themselves. They very much they have a vision for this. They have a vision and knowing, especially when it comes to this relationship and the stability within it. So the vision is there's a powerful vision for the two of them. And I don't know what that means. I have no idea. It's been like that all day. All right, let's find out how the world sees this person. Well, the world sees him as kind of hermiting. We kind of feel as if he goes on the inside. We don't see him much. He's just kind of off lollygagging around somewhere. We don't see much of this celebrity or this singer. We do know that there is, where there's normally stability, structures, safety, there's like some sort of, I don't know, a groundingness about this person. It's just like he seems to be a leader normally, but that's just not how we're seeing him as of right now. Again, that could have something to do with the mere fact that we don't see him much because he's hermiting, or he's got that hermit energy. He's kind of hiding away at the risk of, like losing himself really. And the lacking inspiration. I mean, the inspiration, the positivity, the optimism, the warmth, that is not here at the moment. And the balance and the flow of him, none of that is here, because I don't know if he's singing or if he's, on tour or whatever the hell he's doing, but he's not present because the world doesn't see, it's very much lacking energy. We don't see him as what he used to be as of, probably within the last few months here. Let's find out a likely outcome for the celebrity, especially with such focus on a relationship. And not enough focus on his inspirations or his financials or whatever it is he does that he loves to do. So he will come back into something as far as achieving something, getting back into, what drives him. So his ambitions, his passions, the things that make him tick the core of his being, he's going to get back into that place. And he's going to have to definitely get into a place of not looking back on it as much. Not looking back on the achievements, but hopefully he's going to get into a likely outcome of, achieving. Oh, for the love of God. It's been like this all day. Okay, there we go. There we go. That's fine. That's fine. Looks good that way. Okay, so because, he's in a hermity thing with his relationship. He's very distracted again from, the achievement that he could be currently working on. He's overseen or looking back into the achievements he has had in his past. He's definitely trying to come into, a kind of a knowing place, or a place where he's content with his trauma. So any kind of trauma dealing with any hurt or conflict within his life, aggressiveness, again, that is something that is an issue between him and his person, was the aggressive, the swords, reverse swords energy. Likely outcome is definitely, again, dealing with that trauma or trying to get into a place where there's a contentness, and it's hopefully, kind of wavers away, but, just continuing to have that okayness of doing it, because there is a fear here. The fear of going into it, the fear of knowing his true nature or something, the core of him, because he's actually a really good human, but yet in his mind, he's fearing that maybe he isn't. So he's fearing that, the impulsiveness, the unpredictability within who he is, or the meaningless stuff will be meaningful. Okay. Yeah, because, with this woman in his life who is an alpha, who's an intellect, who is a dogma when it comes to, being a badass, she's very logical, but as of right now, she's in a very cold, confusing place. So she's definitely just trying to allow some sort of apology, because she doesn't like the apology. She doesn't apologize. She rarely apologizes because she doesn't apologize for who she is. The person that he's dealing with, again, she has a mental clarity, and as of right now, she's feeling very foggy, confused, exhausted, and energetically, just not the way that she normally feels. So there is definitely something going on here as far as, the connection between the two of them. But yeah, she feels very cut off and confused, and that cold energy is, I mean, it's severe. There's something going on in that relationship in which he's trying to heal so he can find healing in that relationship. So I think he's doing what's right, and likely outcome is that, they'll get it figured out one way or another. They have to. But she's probably like, you want to marry this, or you want to have a baby with this? Okay. Well, I'm super independent, and I'm a bad bitch, so I'll go over here while you over there being crazy and mad. But he's like, well, I'll heal. Okay, well, let's do that then. You heal, and then we'll hang out and get married. So, all right. Anyway, I hope that helped. If you would please go ahead and hit subscribe if you're interested in getting notifications for any of these tarot readings, love, general predictions, celebrity tarot, you name it, celebrity news. Also, please go ahead and click the bell button so you don't miss any of those. You'll get all the lives and uploads on those. Share, like, and follow if you would on your social media, as well as check out my social media in the details box. And if you have a request for celebrity, go ahead and leave a comment, or you can check out any of these social media outlets and go check out the messages and message me your request. Other than that, the only thing that I would really like you to do is have a beautiful Saturday. See you later.